Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back in IKEA checking out everything new for March. There are some really interesting new furniture pieces, mirrors, lighting and a few new bits I wasn't expecting. And they've also added a brand new size to one of their most iconic pieces, the Kallax. It's a 3x2 version and I actually bought it a couple of weeks ago without even realising it was new, so we'll take a look at those as well. And I even pop into the restaurant to see if any of the new food options can make up for them discontinuing my favourite veggie meatballs. I'll show you what I think is actually worth looking at and what I'd probably leave. So grab yourself something to drink, get comfy, and let's go and see what's new in IKEA. So first of all, I love this armchair. This is the Strandmon. It's not a new design, it's been around for years, originally inspired by 1950s style and brought back by IKEA in 2012. So it's very much one of their classics, but this is a new cover. It's a blue floral print, very striking, and it really does draw the eye. Now I'm genuinely walking around my house trying to work out where I could put this chair. The cover is £50, you buy the chair separately, and that is from £229. So for this entire look, prices are £279. And honestly, it looks far more expensive than that. And it also comes with a matching footstool for £90, which just finishes it off nicely. The styling in IKEA at the moment is just so good. Everything feels a bit more considered, and then I came across this cabinet. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name, but look at it. It's a powder-coated steel cabinet, so it's fully metal with these clever little fold-up doors. And for £80, I thought that was brilliant value. It's this soft pale grey, but it definitely leans more blue than grey. It's very calming, very Scandinavian, very easy to live with, and it's a really good size. I could see this in a kitchen or a craft room, even a child's playroom for toys. It feels practical but still looks stylish. I was really impressed with it, and there's also a matching shelf unit for £55, so you could create a whole wall of storage and it would all work really well together. For me, it looks far more expensive than it is, and it also looked fairly straightforward to build. So I really like this set, but do let me know what you think in the comments. There are a couple of new sofas in IKEA. The first one is the Ekholmer. Prices start from £450, and what I always like to see is the covers are removable and washable, which, let's be honest, is essential if you've got children or pets. And I really like the shape of this one. The arms are quite slim, so it doesn't look bulky. It feels a bit more streamlined. They had a good range of colours in store as well, so not just limited to just one or two. It comes as a 3-seater as well, and there's also a really nice corner version available. The other new sofa, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of this one, but the 3-seater is £499, and there's a matching footstool available for £150 with a cover. I did try to open it. It's not a storage one, just in case you were wondering. Again, it comes in a selection of colours, and I really like the range they had. There was a really crisp white option, so if you miss the old Ektorp white cover, this could be a good alternative for you. IKEA have launched a new collection of side tables and coffee tables. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, so I'll pop it on the screen. The side table is £40. It comes in a couple of colours. I actually thought it was pretty good quality for the price. I really like the two-tone detail. It definitely has more of a country feel. So if you don't want something very modern or Scandinavian, this could work really well. Perfect next to a sofa or armchair, and it came in a white and grey, and for £40 I thought that was a pretty fair price. There was also a matching coffee table, which is £50. Now personally, it's not my favourite. For £50, it's not a bad table. I just think if you're looking for that country style look, you could probably find something secondhand with a bit more character, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think of this new collection in the comments. IKEA have also launched some new additions to the Kallax range. Kallax was originally called Expedit back in the late 1990s. It was renamed Kallax in 2024, and it's since become one of IKEA's most iconic storage systems. They've sold millions of these worldwide, and now they've added a 6-section frame. It's a 3x2, and honestly, it just feels like a really sensible size. Not too small, not too dominant. It sits perfectly in between. I've actually bought this size a couple of weeks ago without realising it was a new addition. I've set mine up on its side, and it's so handy having the flat top surface under my window to store bits in. I use it in my office for stock, but over the years I've used Kallax units like this in my children's bedrooms and in playrooms. It's just such a versatile system, and this size was perfect for the gap I had, so I'm really pleased they've added it. I did also buy the desk extension kit because I already have the desk. I put it in a different part of my office as I didn't quite have the space to add it to the Kallax, but if you do want a desk coming out of your Kallax, it's a really smart design upgrade. They've also launched a new wine insert for £15, which is super handy, and some updated drawer units. Let me know in the comments if you are a Kallax fan. This table really caught my eye. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name. I'll put it on screen. It's £299, and if you're looking for a big table, this is a big one. It's 240 centimetres by 93 centimetres, so not just long, but nice and deep as well, which makes such a difference if you've got a lot of people around or you just like big family gatherings. And you can also buy matching benches for £150. They styled it in store with chairs, but this is the kind of table you could style in so many different ways. A bench one side, chairs the other, and I really like the texture on the top. It has a slight grain detail which stops it feeling flat. To me, this is a really strong statement piece. Right, I headed into the restaurant mainly because I'm still not over the fact they've discontinued the veggie meatballs. I am gutted. They kept it really quiet and never told anybody they just vanished. They now only do the plant-based ones and the actual meat ones. I did do a double check just to make sure, and they had definitely gone. So I decided to try the new falafel dish. It comes with couscous, vegetables, and a creamy aioli on the side. Hopefully this is not going to disappear in 6 months as well. And they've also got some new sweet treats, including a dala, horse, carrot cake, cake, which looked very tempting, and a sticky toffee cake where every pound goes to IKEA's Shelter Emergency Helpline, supporting people experiencing homelessness. The falafel looked really good. They've also got onion rings for 95p, although they give me heartburn just looking at the picture. It was midweek, so it was fairly quick. I was slightly confused by the random Yorkshire puddings on display, but anyway, I went for the falafel, and I did also get chips and gravy on the side. Of course I did. I have to say it was actually really good, full of flavour. The falafel itself was properly seasoned and really Moorish. I'm still not entirely sold on the massive chunks of vegetable and the couscous, but overall I really enjoyed it. Next time though, I think I'll have it with mash, gravy, peas and my favourite lingonberry sauce, just to make it feel a bit more like the classic veggie meatballs. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. On the way out, I headed into the food shop at the exit, mainly to see if they had the veggie meatballs in the freezer section. They don't, which is a real shame. They have plenty of the classic meatballs and a good stock of the plant-based ones. Personally, I'm just not interested in eating fake meat. I prefer the squidged up vegetables. So if any of you are wondering why I haven't switched to the plant ones, they're just not really to my taste. They also sell frozen mash, so you can pick up everything you need to recreate your own Swedish dinner at home. I always pick up the gravy. I would put it on absolutely anything. And I'm a massive fan of the lingonberry sauce. Again, could eat that with everything. The gravy sachets are £1.10. If you've never tried it, you are missing out. It is proper comfort food. When I got home, I did manage to find one bag of the veggie meatballs, and it has all the ingredients on the back, which are super simple. So I'm going to set my husband to task and get him to make me some. The following evening, though, I did make myself some veggie meatballs with just a dash of lingonberry on the side. But I want to thank you very much for watching. I am delighted with my new Kallax cupboard. It's the perfect size. The 8 cubed one was just too big for my gap, so it was like it was meant to be. I think they're fantastic. Let me know if you've got Kallax in your house, if you are a massive fan. For me, with my small business, it's just perfect for storage, and it fits in my small office perfectly. So let me know in the comments what you think about everything that I've shown in this video, and don't forget to check out all the other videos on my channel. I have so many on there and so many more coming. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next video. Quick one before I go, my small business, the Linen Organiser, is now back in stock. If you want your bedding neat, separated and easy to find, these bands keep everything together perfectly. They're available in all sizes, and you can shop them on Amazon with free Prime delivery across the UK. I'll leave the link below.